Let's see. All right, here we go. Want to make sure everything sounds good. All right. Just wanted to give it a second to get people to come in. How are you guys doing? It is the Guided by Light, and I am going to be doing um a reading. I just want to see what you guys got going on. Who y'all thinking about? Hello, hello. Hey. I know it's been a minute, but you girls been busy. Like I didn't even finish my hair yet. I washed it and dried it, and I was like, when I'm done, I'm gonna blow it out. But we're gonna let it air dry. So y'all just gonna rock with me until I'm done and I feel like getting ready. But I wanted to hop on because I really haven't just had the time. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I have to have like background music or something so I can like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm falling out of the algorithm because I'm not going on consistently. So I told myself I have to like really hop on it and like stay consistent. But anyways, so let's go ahead and see thank you, thank you. Let's see the person on your minds. I'm pulling a few. I have a few decks out here just to play around with. I'm freezing. But let's see the person on your mind. Okay. Holy Spirit, the person on the collective's mind. What is it that they need to hear? Stress. Okay. Uh, okay. So the first thing I heard was, damn, because I can't get none. So I don't know if you guys are being really picky about the like who you give yourself over to, or maybe you're just not giving your time to them as much or your energy, like they feel it and like an energy withdrawal. But somebody is like chasing, somebody is wanting something from you. And I feel like it could have been during a time where they were really stressing you the hell out. And it feels like you could have pulled yourself away and they're chasing that now. Like they're missing the energy that you gave them. Like maybe you were um like the vibrant one, like the one that brought the fun, you know what I mean? It's something about it, like they're stressed out. It's like somebody's trying to go back because I'm hearing so much. Like somebody's trying to go back and figure out what exactly they were doing wrong. Like, let me go back through my notes, kind of feel like that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. It's like somebody is like, is there wishing that, oh, is somebody going on a trip or like getting away or something? Because somebody is like watching you like dancing, having a good time, and they're like, and I'm not there. Like somebody's not happy about that. Somebody's not feeling. This could have happened like after a fight, possibly, or maybe it's like a message, maybe like a miscommunication, or somebody said something and somebody read it wrong, or now they in their feelings because they said too much. Tell me more. The person on the collective's mind, Holy Spirit. I just feel like it's two separate energies, and this is what I'm going to show you what I'm seeing. So you got somebody that's over here stressed the hell out, like, oh my god, what am I doing? Or "Ugh, this person, like they want to blame you and say like you're the problem and you're the reason that's causing their stress. And I feel like you're just living your life. Like you're not really worried about it. You're kind of doing your own thing. And I feel like that's what's creating the tension. Like somebody's like, don't you see I'm stressed? How you fine and I'm stressed? Like you should be feeling the same way I feel. But somebody's looking at you like you're just going about your life. You're just trying to like see the good in things. You're trying to have fun. You're not trying to be stressed. And someone is like upset about this. Like it's turning their whole world upside down. And I also heard if one of you are more financially secure, you got somebody that's stressed about money. Tell me more about this. Yeah, intuition in the reverse. This person's like intuition is blocked. I feel like they're not really trusting themselves. They don't really know what direction to move in. It feels like somebody is trying to speak to you or wanting to reach out to you, but something is blocking them. Like they really can't reach out right now. And it's funny because during Mercury retrograde, this is the time where people be wanting to pop up. But like in this case, it feels like somebody's kind of energetically blocked. Like they're not allowed to fully come into your space or come into your energy or something because of the space that you're in. Like they're vibing too low to meet you or to reach you where you are. And I feel like they kind of know this though. Like if they're blocking themselves from coming in, it's because they know that they shouldn't. Yeah, do you see? Look, I can't make this up. Somebody's conflicted. This person could feel like, oh, maybe you got options now, or there's something that they're going back and forth in their head about. Somebody could have been like playing around with the commitment or like whether they want to give you a commitment or just invest in a relationship, right? Because you could be with somebody, you could spend years with a person and realize they're not really invested, and it's because they just don't move. They don't move when they should move. And I feel like you're not letting what someone else is doing shape the moves that you have for your life. And I feel like that's what's stressing somebody out. Because somebody could be really concerned about what they're investing into or whether you see it. Like this feels like I see through you now kind of vibes. Like I see through you. I thought that this was like going somewhere or we were building, but now I'm starting to see like you're not about shit. Or I'm starting to see that you're stressed out about everything. Or like you really the reason why you're moving the way you move is because you don't have it all together the way I thought you did. It's something like that. Oh shit, look, commitment at the bottom of the deck. Let me see. Yeah, you see? Okay, so we have somebody feeling trapped here, and then we have new beginnings with someone reminiscing. And this is what I'm saying. Either somebody is thinking about moving on, starting something new, going their own way, or just like you're not letting what someone's doing, their actions or the way they're treating, you're not letting that really hold you back. You're making your moves and you're kind of looking like, I mean, you can keep up. Like I'm not trying to kick you out of the picture, but baby, if I can't see you no more in the frame, then that's kind of on you, right? And I feel like that's kind of what this is feeling. Ooh. And now I feel like tables are turning because it's starting to feel like you feel trapped or you're starting to feel trapped by your circumstance with this person. And that's where the confliction is because maybe they kept trying to make you feel like you were the one that was holding them back. And in reality, it was them. Or if somebody was trying to trap somebody in some way into committing to them or whatever, this just feels like someone is now feeling conflicted because they want to be trapped now. Maybe they felt like they didn't want to before, they want to now. Like this is crazy. Tell me about the person the collective is thinking about. That's crazy. We have heart fog in the reverse, mixed signals, blocked emotions. I messed up. You see, but this person is starting. This feels like somebody is coming to a realization about you. Somebody is seeing that you're moving in a new direction. You're starting to feel really good about yourself. You're feeling really good about life. I feel like somebody's breaking out of a cycle. Like, let's say you were the type of person where maybe you like to stay home a lot or you like to be in the dark. Because this is showing me like in the dark. You like to be cozy, you wear a lot of black. Um, you keep to yourself. Maybe you have only a few people that you really talk to. That's starting to change. You're starting to open yourself up more. You're going out more. You're saying yes to opportunities. You're trying to make small talk just because you're like, I got to do something different if I want my life to like switch up and change, right? And I feel like because you're moving differently, but you weren't really talking about it, somebody's stressed out. Whoever this person is that you're dealing with, or whoever's on your mind, this person's stressed out. And I want to see. Tell me more. The scammers are here, y'all. All right. Tell me more about this person on the collective's mind. It says, watch out, shit could get ugly. Somebody's being shady. See, somebody's feeling like you switched up. Someone's feeling like, oh, you're not being the same. You're acting really shady. And in reality, you're just moving different because you know what this feels like? This feels like a person who's been there, done that, has tried pleading, has tried talking to somebody, has tried to work something out, and you decided to take matters into your own hands. So instead of begging for somebody else to fall in, like, not fall in line, but like, come on, if you're trying to work together, you kind of gotta like play your part, right? So let's say you kind of got tired of telling somebody, hey, you got to play your part. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, I need you to really help out. Hey, I need you to show up. Hey, I need you. Instead of you doing that, you're like, okay, I can't make you do something you're not prepared to do. I can't make you make the changes you're not prepared to make. You're going to do it on your own time. So, okay, but I'm still going to move. And somebody's looking at you like, oh, you being shady because I said no. Or oh, you being weird because I just didn't want to do this one thing. Like they're gonna minimize it into something to one little thing where now they feel trapped by their own words. They're trapped by the very thing that they didn't want to give you. What the fuck? Tell me more. This is crazy. Tell me more, Spirit. The person on the collective's mind. The person on the collective's mind. It says, "Go easy on your, go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. You are the best thing that ever happened to you." So, okay, so somebody's looking at you like you're being selfish, and you're looking at it like, well, if you're not going to do it for me, or you don't want to go with me, or you don't want to experience this with me, I'm going to go do it myself. I'm going to figure it out myself. I've been trying to wait for you to go in on these plans. I've been trying to wait for you so we could buy this house. I've been trying to wait for you so we could go on this vacation. But I keep waiting for you, and I'm not doing nothing. And somebody's saying, enough is enough. I'm gonna just do it myself. And I feel like somebody look, and this is fuck them. Somebody's pissed. Collective, you got somebody in their feelings. And if they're not showing this, it's because they're still conflicted. They're not gonna show you because they're like, well, damn, I'm pissed because I want to be a part of this situation, but I'm also pissed because they put their foot down and they started making changes. And it gets real uncomfortable when somebody got comfortable pushing your buttons, or when somebody gets comfortable not having to do shit. It gets uncomfortable when you start moving and they have no choice because energetically shit starts to rattle in them. Like, you can't stay where you are when the person next to you is elevating. You have no choice but to like put pedal to the metal and start making changes yourself, right? So somebody is feeling like they're mad at you. They don't even know what they're mad at you about because you're not doing nothing. You just elevating your life. So somebody's pissed because they want to be a part of your life, and they thought that they could get away with doing what they've been doing. And now that it's like energetically you're putting pressure to them, you may not even be saying nothing, but you just energetically putting pressure to them. Yo, somebody's in their feels. It's like they skin crawling. Timing, but this was divine timing. This was God's way of saying, hey, it's time to shape up. I let you sit comfortable for too long. And the way God works is sometimes you think that their blessing, like, we always want to take credit for all the blessings, right? Like, oh, we earned this, we deserve this blessing. But sometimes God will bless you to show someone else where the fuck they need to get pushed, like, get moving. So we're taking the blessing because we endured, right? We earned that shit. We endured and we stuck by and we did our big one. And now it's like, hallelujah, we getting this blessing. And we think, oh, we getting this blessing because of all we endured. No. Sometimes God uses that as the very thing to teach somebody else a lesson about stagnancy. You gonna fumble the very blessing I gave you? Okay. I'm gonna make sure that he or she is all right while you figuring your shit out. But don't be mad when you fumble the bag because you chose not to step up. And I feel like that's kind of the lesson that's happening here. This was divine timing. Somebody's time is running out and someone is like on the right time. So this is like God, because that's the thing too, right? God is always going to give you a choice. You can go whichever way you decide, but you can't be on everybody's path then. So if you're gonna forge your own path, baby, it ain't gonna be with the collective. That's all I know. Because the collective is up. The collective is chilling, living, starting to enjoy life again, starting to feel themselves, starting to like create new things, starting new things, getting new opportunities. Like this feels like a fresh start or starting over. That's what this feels like. Like I'm moving, I'm living, I'm trying new things. I cut my hair. Like that's kind of what this feels like. I switched up my hair, I changed my wardrobe. I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing sweats no more. Like, you know what I mean? It's like something that's drastic, like something that made you comfortable. You're trying to force yourself to be a little uncomfortable, but you feel like it's necessary. Someone ain't happy. Anything else there? We have gestures in the reverse. You see what I'm saying? So where somebody had their hand out, it's like, no, not no more. So now somebody is like, damn, this person isn't as giving. They're not as loving. They're not giving me all their time and attention. And they want to look at it and just be like, oh, it's just because this person ain't for me. Oh, oh, it's just because this person just be want to fight. Like they look for every excuse. But when they sit by themselves and they really think about the things that you asked for, right? Because remember those notes. Somebody's playing back conversations, playing back shit that was said. Damn, I shouldn't have said this, or man, I could have stepped up here, or man, I should have did this. Now they're playing all those conversations back because they feel like you're not giving to them no more. That at the bottom of the deck and short term, they feel like something, this is crazy. Because something feels temporary. I don't know if it's that they're looking at you like, oh, these changes are temporary, or they feel like you'll come back around. It's something like that, like, oh, you'll come back around. But spirit, it's like they're teaching them a very difficult lesson, so they better be careful because this is about like really understanding the self. And this is how like how you treat people is what's going to come back. So this is like a karmic lesson that somebody's going to have to learn. But when these things like illuminate, it's going to make shit, it's like it's going to push them forward. So either it's going to hit them in their pockets where now they have to humble themselves, or this is going to force them to step up and make money moves. So for some of you guys, you have somebody that's really shit, or maybe you're making money moves. And that's what this person is saying. Like you're in your flow and they want to be a part of that. It's like somebody's respecting the fact that you're being brave. Like you made a bold move, or you're making bold moves, and somebody is like they respect you for it and they look up to you for that, but they don't want to tell you that. This is something they keep tucked. Like they'll be like, oh, that's what's up. But deep down, they're like, "Damn, that's crazy. Like, when the fuck this happened?" Like, it's like in their eyes, everything is so. When did this happen? It's so out the blue, out the norm. But you were just moving. You were making moves. You were preparing yourself. Let's break this down more. How does the collective feel about the person on their mind? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, no, I need my coffee. Don't judge me. It's my son's favorite team. Yeah, no, I'm a Patriots fan. Okay, it's hot. Okay, let's see. How does the person feel? How does the collective feel about their person, spirit? Let's break this down. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is funny being the first card because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving horse, the slowest moving card in the deck, right? This is like, I'm just gonna watch, I'm gonna see, I'm not gonna run away, but I'm just gonna slowly start making my moves. I'll leave some breadcrumbs just in case you feel too far behind. You can still follow the path and catch up. Like this is, I'm not quite ready to leave because I feel like I've built something here, but I'm still moving just in case. I'm not running, but there's still movement. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is. So this feels like you feel like if I stay the course, if I do all the things I need to do, I better myself, what else? Like this can only be great, right? Like what bad can come for that, or come from me doing the best that I can for me. So you're feeling like if I do this, we up. This person will come along and everything will be better, right? But a part of you could just be feeling like I kind of have no choice but to move at this pace because of what someone else is doing or what someone else lacks. There's like three things. You look at a person, you're like, if you would just fix these three things, things would be great. There's three things. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, if you would just stop doing this, and start doing this, we will be straight. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, then we or you maybe the thing that's hurting you the most is because you feel like somebody is taking forever to grow up. Because the Knight of Pentacles is like somebody that takes forever to learn a lesson. They take forever to grow. Like, you have to have 50 fights, and when they're ready, they make the change, and you're like, seriously, you watched one video that is said the same thing I've been telling you for 6 months, and now all of a sudden? You know what I mean? It's like, how dare you? Like, I've been telling you all this time, and now you wanna do something? Like, that's kinda what this feels like. We have the Moon, the High Priestess, and the Two of Swords. I feel like your intuition is what's telling you to just take your time. Even if there's some sort of heartbreak or anything, like, there's your intuition is saying, "Hey, there's still so much that is being that there's how can I say? There's so much that you still need to learn from this situation or this person is still learning. Take your time with this." I feel like that's why you're not moving. You could be trusting your intuition. If something's telling you don't give up just yet, just wait. We have the world here. Damn, that's your outcome. So the world, okay. Okay, so this makes more sense. So the world being your outcome is like you're waiting for the very thing to happen that gives you that instinct that tells you you're done, you're out the door, or it gives you that feeling to say, we're gonna finally start new. It's like you're not 100% sure, so you're not willing to make any moves until something like it has to gut punch you to show you it's time for you to move in another direction. The problem with this is that there's still something that you're not seeing about this connection, or there's something you're refusing to see and it's out of fear. For some of you, it's like the fear of a commitment or the of going into some sort of contracts or signing. You could be signing something with somebody and you could be a little bit afraid of going down that route or making a big step. So if it's like marriage or purchasing property together or like building something, starting a company or something like that, you could feel like, I don't want to say yes to this and then have to renege, or I don't want to make this decision knowing that there's still something in the back of my mind that feels like somebody's not who I think they are. Like, somebody feels like someone's a snake in the grass, but they're not 100%. So let me see. What's this moon spirit? What's this moon? I don't know if there was a third party in the past and you could feel like, well, what if this happens again? Like, now they got me for real. What if this happens again? I'm waiting till they show me something before I make this move, and then I'll make it. But I don't want to make it blind. It's something like that. Like, my gut will tell me when it's ready, or my gut will tell me when the time is to stay or to go. Because the world is like new beginning, where we start fresh and things are great and it's only up from here. Or the world could be, I'm good. Like, this shit ain't worth it. I'm closing this cycle out and I'm never looking back. So let's see. What's this moon energy spirit? We have the 3 of Cups. For some of you guys, I don't know if it's friends and family or an ex-lover or a bestie that's too friendly. It's something like that. Like, there's something that keeps getting in the way. And you feel like it's a third party, or it's like there's always something getting in the way. What's this 3 of Cups? Yeah, you feel like someone's too flirtatious, or someone always has like grass is greener syndrome, where they can flirt and they'll give themselves to a certain point. There's a lot of threes here. You feel like somebody is too invested elsewhere, or they're willing to give more somewhere else than to give to you, and you feel like this is why you need to leave. Because for some of you, I feel like you're planning a getaway. Like, you're just like, I'm leaving this behind. There's a lot of love here, but it feels more like I'm disappointed because you couldn't be what I needed you to be, or I'm disappointed because you couldn't step up the way I needed you to step up. So I feel like the person on your mind is starting to feel all of the emotions you feel towards them. Like it's starting to hit this person. Like someone, like maybe you're not ready to walk out the door yet, but the feeling or the energy is there of, baby, when the time is right, you're out of here. Or when the time is right, I'm out of here. Like that's kind of the vibe. And for some of you, this is like either somebody's having a conversation where they're getting put on to this, because you know how somebody can feel like, I don't know, man, they acting real different. And a friend could jokingly be like, they about to leave your ass, ma'am or sir. And then it's like, oh shit. Like it everything hits the fan for them, right? That's kind of what this feels like. What's the intuition telling the collectives there? What's their intuition telling them? Because I feel like there's something about the way you're moving where you're keeping it hush hush. The high priestess don't tell her moves. She don't need to tell nobody what the hell she's thinking. She don't need to tell nobody anything. She just moves when she's ready to move because something tells her that now is the time. And I feel like you've been through some shit. I feel like you've been through enough to make you say, there's enough pain, but enough love to make you go, I can't make this decision. I need to make it when I'm 100% ready so that I don't look back. So if it's like somebody did me dirty or someone cheated or whatever it is, you want to make sure that you are 100% over it, or you can 100% forgive and move on so that you don't keep bringing that up in every argument. You know what I mean? That's kind of what this feels like. So let's see. Tell me about the high priestess. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's the page of wands again. That's the page of wands. I feel like this is a messenger. Somebody's coming to say something, or you find messages. It's something like that. Like something is getting revealed. Tell me about the page of wands. I feel like you found something. Judgment. Yo, I can't make this shit up. Either you found something or somebody outed themselves, because God likes doing that too. God will make you tell on yourself. So it's like either you found something, some sort of messages or something kept moving you to go searching for something, or for someone to come talk to you. It's like some sort of information came out, or you saw something, and it's like this is how what's helping you make your judgment. And for some of you guys, I'm telling you, this somebody did something either sexually or something that went against what you believed in, um, or against what they promised. Because when the devil shows up, this is like broken promises. This is infidelity. This is trust being broken. This is like somebody doing something with malicious intent. Like that's what the devil represents, um when I'm pulling in this type of reading, okay? So with the judgment too, somebody is saying you're a snake, or you're not who I thought you were, and I'm no longer willing to sit in an uncomfortable state. Because when you're in this place and you made up your mind, it's kind of hard to stay there, right? It's kind of hard to fake the funk. It's like everything in you starts to crawl. Like you can't sit in your own skin comfortably once you see something in a person, right? Like you can't even fake when you know somebody played you, or like you've seen movies where like someone finds out like their husband is a murderer or some shit, right? And you're like, oh my God, now you can't sleep. You can't move the same around this person. You can't plan the same. You can't fake it. You don't want to kiss them. You don't want to nothing, right? That's kind of the, not trying to be OD, but I got to be a little extra. But that's the feeling. Like you don't know, and then you know. And once you know, it's like, God damn, I wish I didn't know. Because now I got to do something, right? And that's the funny thing, because that's what's crossing this two of swords. You can't make up your mind because you didn't know. But the information is coming to light, and boom, there's justice. Now you feel vindicated. Now you feel like this decision to go, I feel good with this now. I feel good with my decision because I know all the information, right? Let's say this isn't like a cheating scenario. Somebody could have messed around with some money, or somebody could have um maybe just not invested as much. They weren't fully committed to a connection. and you saw them for what it is, and this person had to speak their truth. This person could be coming to you to also speak their truth. The crazy thing is, you already know what the issue is. You're intuitive, so you already know. So when they're coming to talk to you, they think they're telling you something you didn't already know. Meanwhile, you're just sitting around waiting for them to finally come clean, right? The moon energy here. This like finally reveal what it is that's holding you back, reveal all of those hidden feelings, all of the fear that you have about the shit you like or the shit that you need that you feel like I'm gonna judge you on, reveal it all, and then let's move from that point. Because then once you know all of the information, you can make a fair assessment of the issue, decide if it's worthwhile to continue and start a new beginning, or decide if it's too much for you and shut the damn door. So there's whatever this is, collective, some information is coming out. And I kind of I want to be nosy. I want to know. What could it be, spirit? What's the information? For some of y'all, it's infidelity. For others of you, there's something taboo. There's something taboo that this person might, or they wanna get into. They feel like you're gonna say no, or you're not gonna be down for it. This is something somebody hides or sneaks. They just keep this to themselves because they feel like it'll create more problems. What is it? Somebody Somebody could be telling you like they really don't have help like that too. So if this is like a money situation, this person is down on their luck and they have no one to help bail them out. Or they thought that they had friends and they're realizing that they're all on their own. Like this is the person that could act like they got all the money in the world because they on social media balling out, and then you realize, oh shit, this person like legit don't have nothing. Yeah, legit. They don't have nothing. Five of stars, they're broke. Somebody could like not have a place to live. They don't have nowhere to rest their head comfortably because financially they're at a lack. This person could have a lot of debt, but there's just this is the stuff that they keep to themselves. Like they're not vocal about this. They keep this hidden because they want you to look at them like they're the life of the party, like they're the fun, stress free. Like no, they're not stressing. Meanwhile, they are. And they low key resent you a little bit because you have options that they don't have. Even though they can go out and get it, but they're resenting you because they don't have it and you do. Tell me about the world for the collective spirit. How does the collective feel about their person? Tell me about the world. Thank you. For some of you, I feel like you're gonna get away. You're gonna try to get away and you're gonna make this person feel, I don't know why it feels like you feel like they owe you something. Like if you sneak off or you decide to leave them behind, it's like they're gonna look at you like, oh, you had to be sneaky to do this. And you're looking at this like, no, I just made my moves and didn't tell you because it wasn't necessary for me to tell you. You never cared any other time that I talked. Why would you care now? And this person feel they're upset about this. They're in their feelings. This is a person that feels like they're the man of the house, or they're the one that pays the bills, or they're the one that runs the show. Like you're supposed to see them in a certain light, and because you're seeing them for who they are, they have to now admit the fact that the roles have reversed. You are the man of the house, whether you a woman or a man. You the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? And like somebody now has to be the more submissive one. Maybe they now have to like humble themselves or submit themselves to you a bit. And it's hurting somebody's ego. Cause I keep hearing that got a big ego. It's hurting somebody's ego. Yeah, you see? Okay. Collective, don't get in your way and start feeling guilty because of the blessings that you've received. I'm just gonna say that because I feel like some of you are starting to feel guilty and you start to make yourself small because you're getting blessings that someone else felt like they should have received, or maybe not that they should receive, but they're just looking like, damn, when is it my turn or something like that. But it just feels like you start to feel guilty because maybe someone's not quite on their feet, or someone is like down bad, like you found out they were playing you or something and you left them in the dust and you're like, "Pfft, that's your business. You should have thought about that when I was here working with you, helping you out, trying to get things situated. Like you should have thought about that." But I feel like somebody's gonna get to feeling guilty about the decision, even though it's justified. I feel like somebody's gonna get to feeling guilty. Is this overall readings for chat or individual? No, this is overall. This is like a collective reading, if you're still here. But okay, let me see. I want to see what it says for you. That's crazy. Somebody was looking at you like, oh, this is short term. They're not gonna be doing this. Nah, somebody is willing to like upend everything if that means they can ride on your coattails. It says face reality or live in fucking la la land, but choose bravely. I'm telling you, you guys are it says believe what you see. I'm telling you, there's something that you didn't want to admit or you didn't want to see because you knew that once you saw what you saw, you couldn't unsee it and you would have to make a move. And the fact that you have to make a move, that's the scariest shit because we are humans and creatures of comfort, right? So for you guys, I feel like spirit is telling y'all this is why you never get too comfortable. Don't ever get comfortable thinking that something can be taken away from you because it hits harder that way. And I don't know if that's like a twisted way of looking at life, but I feel like I'm still able to love, I'm still able to open myself up to people, but it also never sets me up to be let down. Like I just expect people to be people. So if you're coming to my space and you do something dirty, I just look at that as the human experience. Like that was just the luck of the draw that time. Like it is what it is. But I don't know, that's just me. It says you need your people around you. It's about to get real. You need people around you. So I feel like when this happens, you're gonna need a sense of family or you're gonna need a sense of friendships. And that's kind of why I felt like you were kind of opening yourself up and making new friends and going out there. Because spirit is never gonna leave you in a space to be alone or to be in like susceptible for the same kind of energy to fall right behind, right? So if God is really working to try to pull you out of something and you are moving in that energy, so you're picking up on the cues and you're making the right decisions, you're going to have that person lingering to try to pull you back. But God will also send you helper mates, right? Like soulmate energy, friendships and things that excite you that remind you why all the good you're doing is pulling you in that direction, why it's making you feel like you're on top of the world, why you having your confidence back. It's going to pull you and help you remind you this is the right move. This is what you're supposed to be doing, right? And I feel like this is like you're going into the space right when God is trying to remove something from your life, but he's replacing it with better. Okay? And I feel like you're starting to realize that, like, damn, that's why God put these friends in my life, or that's why I got stuck in this business or whatever, because I knew I was going to have to channel all my energy into this. So I'm not thinking about that or I'm not focusing on that. You know what I mean? Now, this and that could be whatever for you. It could be whatever for you. I'm just giving you an example. Okay? Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Yes. It says the world needs your power. Use your voice. Don't use it for some dumb shit. So that's what this feels like. Like you are starting to realize when you speak, let it mean something. I feel like that's kind of what this person is teaching you. Like you could talk and talk and talk and talk, but your actions is what moves mountains in a person's life. Your words will only get you so far. And baby, let me tell you, I'm learning that lesson the hard way. Okay. Words, and I mean, I'm learning this in so many aspects of my life, like, especially with my children. Like, I could say something 50,000 times, but when I shut down and I just start making moves, everybody in this motherfucker gets up. You know what I mean? And I feel like this may just be that season of your life where you're making moves and you stop talking and you stop expressing and you stop sharing. And because you switch up your approach, that's what's starting to create like mountains. So let's see for the people who actually want. things to work and they're waiting for someone. Well, I don't like the word waiting, but they're making their moves, but just peeking behind the curtain to see if they're making the changes so you could feel like, "Well, I'm glad I didn't give up," right? So let's see, is this person on the collective mind making the going to make the right changes? We have the Knight of Cups. So they're coming in with an offer. I don't like when I see the Knight of Cups because they're never on solid ground, right? It's always half up in the air. So the Knight of Cups for me is like, well, I'm going to give you playful banter. I'm going to tell you all the things I love about you. I'm going to be really mushy and gushy with you. I'm going to do all the things to get you right where I want you. And then see if it's enough to get you. If not, then I'll come up with another offer. That's kind of what it feels like. And I feel like you're not having it though. You're waiting for a complete change. You want to see the somebody. This is like the death of the ego. I'm telling you. Can somebody get out of their ego and really own up to their shit? You're telling somebody, come back to me, but come back correct. Yeah, look, when you do the work, Eight of Pentacles, when you do the work, I'm here. That's what you're telling somebody. Sorry, but not sorry. When you do the work, I'm here. And somebody feels like like you doing them, this is crazy. Somebody feels like you doing them dirty. They're looking at you like, "Well, you live in a glass house too. Yours could easily crack." But you're like, "Bro, I just wanna get back to a good place." Like, I don't want to you don't wanna keep repeating cycles or repeating patterns. This feels like loops that you don't wanna keep living with the person. And you feel like, if you've known this person for a long time, you feel like they've been the same way and it's time for them to wake up. And if it's not that you've known them for a while, then you could have children with this person and you're like, "For the sake of my kids, I need you to be better. For the sake of our family, you need to step up." Like somebody either is looking at their children and saying, "For you guys, I want to be better." And that means I have to make better decisions. And that means looking at my surroundings and who's in it and deciding if they're worth a damn. I feel like somebody feels you could be trying to like start a new family or build stability for your family and X them out because they're no longer needed. That's interesting. Why does somebody feel like they're no longer needed? Sorry if y'all hear my dogs barking. Why does somebody feel like they're no longer needed? Yeah, they feel like you're looking at them like they're a burden now, like you're ready to lay that down. But this is the 10 of wands. So this means it wasn't something that you decided quickly. This is something that took time to develop. You got to a point of exhaustion in order to get out of this? Anything else? Yeah, 10 swords. And you were betrayed. You felt like not only am I exhausted, I done spent time, energy, money, and you still played me? Now you go. You could go. The world. I'm telling you, you collective, you are better. You're waiting for bigger and better things. And the opportunities for some of you are already with you, and for others are coming in. They're coming in. And I feel like it's positioning you to have confidence. Because the 10 of cups, the page of pentacles, and the ace of stars, this is like, I needed you to learn something, what true joy and happiness is. That's what I want you to focus on. What brings you true joy? What brings you peace? That's what you need to focus on. That's the things I need you to learn so you can stop getting confused about what is love or what is not love or what am I truly happy or am I just performing? Like, do I even really love this person or am I performing for this person? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the energy I'm feeling too. Like maybe you were putting on because you thought that's who you needed to be, and you started to realize the more you came to self, you could have went through a death of the ego. You could have woken up to yourself and realized this is not the life I want to live no more. And because you did that, it's forcing this person to wake up too. And I feel like what you learned is what truly makes you happy and peaceful and loving. And it brings you to a more like, I don't want to say feminine, but just a more soft state, right? So and yes, as a man, you can be calm and peaceful and gentle, yes, and still be a whole ass man. Yes. So I feel like it's just the space that you want to be in physically and mentally and emotionally. That's what you're focusing on. And you're realizing that's what I need right now. And I feel like spirit is teaching you through this lesson so that you don't get confused. You don't, because when the Seven of Cups comes up, this is like the stories you tell yourself. This is, oh, it's not that bad. Or somebody could finesse you. They can confuse you with too much information or give you so many options that you don't know what to choose, you don't know what to believe. Like this is like you're getting messages in your dreams trying to wake you up to something. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay? Because I feel like you're at this point where for some of you you're not sleeping, or for some of you you're just having like you're having short bouts of sleep, like 2 hours and then you wake up, and then 3 hours and you wake up, like, or something's waking you up, or you're having vivid dreams. What are these dreams showing the collective? Where the devil lies. Yeah. Look, and that you needed your confidence. And what was in the hanging in the balance was whether someone was weighing on you and taking from you energetically. And that's the very thing that you were focusing on, because you were just so focused on trying to build everything and keep everything together. Because what was most important? Your joy, your happiness, your family, your home, right? So, for whatever, like, it just feels like what kept trying to come to the surface was where your devil lies, right? We all have devils that lie in our life, and they show up in different forms. For some people, it's a person. For others, it's addiction. For it could be your own friends and family sometimes, right? And you think that they're the best thing for you, but they can be a negative influence, right? I hate the term birds of a feather flock together, right? Like, but it's really the truth, right? The people you surround yourself with, you eventually start picking up similar mindsets and start moving the similar ways, right? That's why you're not supposed to spend too much time with one type of person. You're supposed to have a diverse group of people around you that all have different opinions and come from different walks of life, because it's always going to be that mirror to you to give you better perspective, right? I'm just ranting at this point, but I just feel like I had to say this because I'm not sure what you're going through, but for some of you, it's one of these scenarios. And I feel like all of this came down to like your confidence. You really stopped believing in yourself. You stopped trusting your own intuition. You stopped it's like you started just telling yourself stuff instead of listening to what your body was trying to tell you. What is like not based on what you're feeling, but based on intuition and what your body is screaming at you. You have ancestors that have been trying to reach out to you, and they trying to tell you where the problems are. Yo, literally. And I'm telling you that Queen of Wands keep want to come out. This has to do with your confidence, how you how you need to move with the world, right? Like you can be such a beautiful spirit and you look at yourself like, well, I'm not cute enough, or I'm not fit enough, or I'm not um outgoing enough. And it's like your spirit guys are like, no, you're the perfect amount of who you need to be. You're the perfect everything that you need to be. I need you to see it. Not because of what somebody else says, or not because of having what you have. That doesn't make you you. You make you great. You being you is great. Everything that comes with that is because of you understanding who you are and the fact that you're great. So I feel like someone is getting put onto this, and this person over here noticing the changes in you. And somebody is feeling like, damn, I need to either shit or get off the pot, because they feel like they're trapped in whatever shit they put themselves in. Like somebody put themselves in this position. This person is stressing me the hell out. I don't like it. How do you get a reading? Um, so I normally book my readings. Um, like you email me. I usually put my information in the description box, but I haven't really lately because I've been doing the most. I ain't gonna lie. I've been telling you, if y'all been on my lives recently, you know I've been busy as hell. So I haven't really had the time, but I will put once this uploads, I'll put my information in the description box and you can email me and book your reading. And then I'll give you all the instructions and stuff. I am eventually going to get my site up and running. I promise. I will. Okay. I had to switch my booking sites too because the company that I was using, they were doing some weird stuff. So I closed that down. So I had to like open up a new booking site. But okay. Tell me about the collective's person that's on their mind. Yeah, now this person wants to be married. Now this person's thinking, I'm telling you, they want to be like, I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be trapped and be committed to you. Like this person now wants to invest. Now they feel like, no, we go together. Now this person wants to be legit trapped. But it's because they need something from you. This person could have just recently lost their job, or they feel like you got a new job and that made you worth the while. Yeah, look, they're willing to uplift. What was I trying to say? They were trying like I can't even think of what I was trying to say. Like they're willing to like up and move, up and leave and go wherever you go or do whatever it takes. They're willing to leave people behind. They're willing to do whatever is necessary so you don't end something with them. But I feel like this is a money grab. Yeah, look, they're coming up as a false person that's not even thinking this stuff through. What happened with this job? Yeah, they look at you like you the money pot, yo. Somebody is looking at you like you got your shit together and they just want to be a part of this. But there's a part of them that now feels like you have the upper hand and it makes them wonder about what you really got going on. So now somebody's getting insecure. This is crazy. Yeah, you see, like he's looking at her, but she's not even interested now. Now that somebody, you see what I mean when I say it's like the roles start to reverse. Maybe you could have been like chasing after them, trying to be so attentive, trying to show up for them, trying to be supportive. And it's like the person didn't respect you when you were moving like that. But once you started holding them accountable and standing on business, that's where this person wants to like now eat every crumb out of your hands. Like this person's like, yo, you went to the bathroom, you need help in there? I could wipe your ass for you. What's up? You need help? You got like now they're willing to do the most ridiculous shit. And you're like, bro, I was asking you to bring me a bottle of water like a week ago, and you looked at it like it was the end of the fucking world to bring me water. Now you want to wipe my ass? Like what? like, like somebody is willing to do the absolute most. Like, oh, you stepped in a rain puddle. Let me wipe your shoes. The fuck? When did you ever do that before? But it's because they need you. This person needs you. Look, message of concern. This person is stressed the hell out because either you're going to be coming into, because we had that Ace of Cups. So either somebody's going to be coming around showing you another side of life, and this person is noticing how you get excited by this new energy, or this person is feeling the energetic like pull that you have going somewhere else, and they're trying to find a way to get you back around. So this person is thinking about how can I trap somebody? Be careful, ladies. Men be trapping women out here too. Okay. Be careful because somebody is looking like, damn, this is my meal ticket, or this is the way I'm going to be able to build a life. You could have an opportunist on your hand. Somebody that will just try to to build a wave off your wave or build, how can I say, or make it seem like they bring some sort like they're an asset to your life, but in reality, it's a liability because we saw the mask, like somebody's wearing a mask. So they'll masquerade like they are the best thing that ever happened. But then once that judgment hits where you see them for who they are, you realize that they're only a liability and it starts to make you go, hmm. And that's because wisdom comes along. Something happens where you like you get some information and you're like, oh, okay, now I really know what I need to do with this person. So this, I'm sorry, but this person, Yeah, see, I be trying to read the energy and try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but golly, how many times can the cards in one, two, three, four, five different decks? How many times can it say the same message? And it makes sense why somebody stressed the hell out about it. Oh my lord. Let's get an angel number for you guys. Angel number for the collective. Yeah, my husband just left and I hope he's getting us some food. Let us pray. Because I do not feel like cooking and it's getting late. And I keep saying, I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking. I don't feel like cooking today. But if he come home and he doesn't have anything, I'm gonna go cook. It's just us though. So I didn't feel like making nothing. Okay. Collective. Let's get an angel number for the collective. Thank you. We have 777. And you know what's funny? I kept seeing 77, 77, 77, 77. It kept popping back up and I didn't say nothing. It said good luck, contentment, prosperity, abundance, a spiritual awakening, and divine intervention. And that's funny because sevens for everybody is like, oh, lucky number seven. For me, it don't feel that way. Seven for me has always been, okay, God is about to step in and change your life for the better. Sorry. God is about to step in and change your life for the better, but it's gonna hurt a little bit because sometimes it's not always when you want it to happen or how you want it to happen. It feels like it's gonna be good for you no matter what. It just may not feel like that in the moment. Okay. But it says, this message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. Yo, these cards be hitting. You're coming out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. I'm telling you, I wasn't going to come on here, but something told me I had to. And it makes sense because with everything that came out in the reading in multiple decks, it's all comes down to you trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, not really sure what to do because there's love involved, right? So you're not really sure what to do because you care about this person, but all that you endured is never for not like for nothing. It's never like, oh, you just endure this and nothing comes of it. No, energetically, blessings are always coming your way for all that you go through. Like it's never just wasted. I don't believe anything is ever just wasted. Like I wasted my time with that person. No, you didn't. You learned valuable lessons. Nothing is wasted. And nothing is happening to you. It's happening for you. And I feel like this is the reminder that all that you have endured was just a pivot to your life story. That's all it was. It wasn't to hold you back. It wasn't a setback. It was none of that. It was a quick pivot and baby, you up. Okay. So I'm going to leave this there. I hope this message resonated with you guys. I appreciate you guys for coming. I'm gonna be going live again. I'm gonna try to see if I can go tomorrow, if not for sure Friday. But I'll be going live again. And until next time, bye.